Hi, you guys. Welcome back to A Talk to Remember, where I am bringing you everything that God has placed on my heart to talk to you guys about. But this time, it's not going to be completely a message, but it is going to be me talking to you guys about my journey and my experience with actually changing my diet. Yeah, I changed my diet. As you can tell, I've lost a lot of weight. But I changed my diet from eating fatty foods, fast foods, to actually a complete plant-based diet, and I love it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So before we want to start, just share with you Socks right here. He decided to get in my lap and be a part of the video. But anyway, um, so it actually started when I was really feeling bad. It was about, I believe, a year ago, and I was just a year and a half ago actually, and I was just not feeling too good. I started to have like these feelings of nausea, and it felt like I was going through a cycle of bulimia in a way, because I felt like I was going to throw up. I felt like I was having these thoughts of like, this food is disgusting, it doesn't taste right, or it makes me feel so horrible when I finish eating it. Maybe, and I was thinking to myself a few things, like maybe I'm eating it too fast, or maybe I'm eating too many portions, or whatever the case may be. And of course, when you eat fast foods or fatty foods, then you consistently are hungry. You don't ever stop being hungry. You never go full. You only go full for about a few hours, and then after that you're hungry right over all over again. And I decided, you know what, enough is enough. The new year 2020 was coming up, and I needed to change my diet. So that's exactly what I did, and I decided to go ahead and I did my research, and around that time I just got Netflix, just moved into my own apartment, just got Netflix, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and watch these two videos on there. And one is called Forks Over Knives, and oh, I can't think of the other one, but I'll go ahead and put it in a link down below so you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourselves. But I really did like it, and they were both based on plant-based diets, and I really did enjoy it. So the beginning of this year, January 8th to be exact, I decided to go ahead and change my diet to a full-blown plant-based diet. Now, earlier I've been dibbling and dabbling in plant-based or vegan or vegetarian or what have you, keto diets, things of that nature. Not actual diets, but like the food. So like basically just eating healthier here and there. And I thought at that time as well that if I just eat healthy here or there, then I'll go ahead and feel much better. But I didn't. It was like God was actually telling me that I needed to stop completely of eating the types of foods that I was eating, and go ahead and move into actually a plant-based diet. And so that's exactly what I did. I completely changed my diet, and I said enough is enough. I'm tired of feeling this way. I felt horrible. I felt like I didn't even want to eat what was in front of me anymore. Like, it was so disgusting. The type of food, the fat, the lard, the like all those different things, like too much butter, too much salt, like just overbearing with ingredients that you didn't need. Like, it was just so disgusting, and knowing that all of that was going down into my body and my bloodstream, and everything just ruined. Like, I was like, I want to be here for a very long time, and I am not going to allow not eating healthy to stop me from doing so. So I decided enough was enough. I needed to obey and listen to God, and that's exactly what I did. And January 8th, I decided to go ahead and change my eating habits completely. And ever since then, I have been plant-based, and I have been loving it. People, especially in my family, was, saying that, oh, this is just a fad. You'll get out of it and things of that nature. It's just like, yeah, okay, you will know, and you'll see. And I have been staying with it the entire time. I have had them try some of my ingredients, some of the meals that I've made, and they really did enjoy them. And then I also have my mom, like, she literally just called me earlier today, and she was just like, guess what? I think she said that she went to the farm or something. She said, I went to the farm and I got some beets, and I heard, this lady was telling me about, how she made French fries out of beets and things of that nature. And I'm just like, ew, because I don't like beets, but she wants me to really try it and really make a recipe out of it, make a meal out of it. So I was like, okay, I'm up for the challenge. This will be my first time, or my second time actually, tasting beets, because before I tried beets and I did not like them. But anyway, I said, okay, I'll go ahead and try it. And I love that, speaking of recipes, speaking of meals, I love the meals that, I'm able to find on Pinterest. Pinterest is my love. I go to Pinterest for everything, every idea. I always on Pinterest, and it really does help me with the ladies that have their blogs of recipes on there. Really help me in making sure that I'm able to have the ingredients necessary to make the meals that I love, and they come out amazing each and every time. So thank you guys for that. I truly appreciate it. But what I decided to do and how I came up with Food Grown Right is to share my experience with you guys of healthy eating, plant-based eating, vegan eating, and also let you guys know definitely that there are substitutions out there. So I found this out like long time ago, but I stopped cooking, and then once I got into my own apartment, I was like, okay, I gotta start cooking again, and I gotta eat, shoot. So I decided to go ahead and start, with some recipes and everything, and a few things I found out that I didn't have. And I said, you know what, first of all, either I'm not going to go to the store to go get those products, or secondly, they are just too expensive, and I'm just not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and raid my pantry and try to find some ingredients that would be a great substitute for it. So that's what I came up with Food Grown Right, because of that, because I had to do a lot of substitutions or substituting for a lot of meals, because there were a lot of ingredients that I didn't have, or I felt like, okay, tahini, that sounds like the type of ingredients that I see in tahini. To make tahini, it seems like it's like really peanut buttery. So let me go ahead and make my own peanut butter, or make my own tahini, or do things like that. Make my own barbecue sauce, make my own ketchup, or make my own tomato sauce, or whatever the case may be. Like, just making different things, and that's really helped me in growing my knowledge of food, my knowledge of substitutions, and just everything, just being able to broaden my spectrum of what I can do in the kitchen. And people were thinking like, oh, she got a man over there, and like, why do you have to cook just for a man and to cook for yourself? I was the type person for a very long time that I said, you know what, I'm not going to cook because I don't need to cook. I would have someone cook for me, or I would have my mommy cook. But I said, you know what, time is up, and I need to go ahead and start cooking for myself. And that's exactly what I did, and I love it. I've never thought that I would love cooking as much as I do, especially with eating healthy. You have to cook your meals, okay? So therefore I decided to do that, and I love it. And yeah, so if you guys really do appreciate this video, then I'm gonna go ahead and make more of it. of food grown right. But thank you guys so very much for tuning in and listening to the way I actually changed my diet from regular eating to a plant-based diet, and I love it and I highly recommend it. If plant-based is just not for you and you can't give up the meat, then go keto, go paleo, go, do these different diets to see which one really works for you. But plant-based just worked for me, and it was the opportunity for me to truly change my eating habits, change my lifestyle, and I love it. And it's not just you changing your eating habits, it's you changing your lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It is a lifestyle, because it's not just you, like I said, changing your eating habits, but it has an effect on your everyday living. So I highly recommend it. If you guys have been on the fence of trying it or not, or going full-fledged plant-based or what have you, but I highly recommend it. Go ahead and check it out. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. And don't forget to eat your vitamins. My mom and my grandmother get on me each and every time, like, you need to eat your vitamins, you need to eat your vitamins. Just because you're going plant-based and you're eating healthy does not mean that you can't eat vitamins. So I made sure that I got some vitamins. My sugar bear hair vitamins, I love so very much. I highly recommend them. They taste good. They are gluten-free, soy-free, cruelty-free. They're vegan gummies. I've tried the hair ones already, or the hair supplements already, and they are amazing. And so I decided to go ahead and try the women's multivitamin, and they are amazing. So I make sure to eat 2 a day after eating my meal, usually in the evening when I get home from work. And I just love it. So yeah, you can eat healthy, but make sure that you get your vitamins in as well, so that you can have a full like your diet is completely full, and what you're putting in your body is wholeness, right? That you're not lacking of anything. So thank you guys so very much once again for tuning in to Food Grown Right. To tuning in to a Talk to Remember. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Until then, see ya. Bye.